First of all, in the neck region, you have the larynx, the Adam's apple, right, or the voice box. Underneath it here, where you see that this is the tube here, is the trachea. You can tell the trachea because it has distinct rings, right? It looks like a vacuum hose with rings in it. And those are the hyaline cartilage rings. And then if we go into the thoracic cavity, of course, we have the heart in the middle, the mediastinum. We have the left lung, which has, in the cat, has 3 lobes, 1, 2, 3, and the right lung, which has 1, 2, 3, and there's a 4th lobe down here. Okay, you just have to know right and left lung. This is the diaphragm, right? Remember the muscle that separates the thoracic and abdominal cavities. Right below the diaphragm, we have the liver, which is the largest internal organ of the body. And embedded in the liver, there's a green sac called the gallbladder. So if you dissected a fetal pig, all the organs are pretty much the same. I mean, they're larger, but their position is the same. This is the stomach, sort of a J shape. And under the stomach, this glandular material here is the pancreas. It's usually like a white or a beige color, and it's sort of lobular. All right, so this is the pancreas. This got cut a little bit. This is the spleen. Spleen is sort of tongue-shaped, has like a reddish-brown color. This is the spleen. All right, then we come to the small intestine. All this is small intestine. This is the large intestine. The large intestine is shorter in length, but wider in diameter. Okay, so the large intestine begins here. You have what's called the cecum.
Where?
Right here. It looks like a finger, like curved.
Is that where the duodenum is also?
Duodenum's the first part of the large, the small intestine.
No.
You don't have to know the region.
Okay, so just remind me where the small intestine versus large intestine.
This is all small intestine, right below the stomach. And this is large intestine. You have what's called the cecum, ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon. So all of this is large intestine.
Do you have to differentiate colon from large intestine?
No, you can write either word. It means the same thing. Okay, then when you have the kidneys on the back wall of the abdomen, you have the left kidney.
Wow.
And then you have the right kidney. Remember, the cat has the opposite orientation. Okay. And
So that's right, left, and right kidney?
yeah, any organ where there's 2 of them, you have to indicate left or right.
Wait, you just said, okay, this is left?
This is the left kidney. It's right. It's your right, but it's the cat's left. So this is the left kidney, and this is the right kidney.
So we have to put how we are the cat in terms of orientation.
Right, but only on the organs I wrote on the board, like the kidney, the liver, and the ovaries.
Right.
Like you don't have to write left sartorius muscle, right biceps brachii.
Right.
Just those organs that have 2. I guess it would take forever if every muscle you had to write left or right. Okay. Okay, then we have the urinary bladder, which looks like sort of a deflated balloon here, like a sac. Okay, and then we have the ovaries. Right, this is the left ovary, this little ball here.
Oh.
It's connected to the horns of the uterus. All right, this is the other horn of the uterus, and then this is the other ovary here. Okay, so this is the right ovary. Okay.
Kitties come from.
Okay. So if the cat was pregnant, the fetuses would be in the horns of the uterus.
Wow.
All right, this cat's not pregnant because you see how thin the uterus is.
Ours is pregnant, ours is pregnant.
Imagine if this cat was pregnant for so long. You've been using this cat for like 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, the uterus would be like the size of this, right?
For 2 years.
Okay. All right.
great.
Let's do the thigh.
And then we're finished.
Okay. Okay. So this is the iliopsoas. It's the muscle on the back wall of the abdomen. It's the only muscle in the abdominal cavity. So if I ask you a muscle in the abdominal cavity, it has to be the iliopsoas. Anything else, I'll say identify the organ. This is the other iliopsoas. There's one on each side of the spine. Remember, most of these muscles are on both sides of the body. Okay, then we come to the thigh. All right, let's see which one is better here. Okay, there's 2 superficial muscles on the thigh. The one on the inner thigh is the gracilis, and the one on the outer part of the thigh is the sartorius. Gracilis, sartorius. If you lift the gracilis, all right, you first have, it's not that good here, I got chopped up. You have the adductor longus, which is like a little diagonal muscle. You have the adductor femoris. The two adductors adduct the thigh. They pull them inwards. We
Do
have
we have
this,
to know the actions?
those two you do. You just have to write adducts the thigh.
They're called the adductor.
Yeah. So you just have to write adducts the femur, adducts the thigh. Right, so adductor longus, adductor femoris, semimembranosus, semitendinosus. Right, these are actually two of the hamstrings, and we're going to see them from the back view in a minute.
Thank you so much.
Hey Joe, yeah. I'll be here.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, and Wednesday, I'll be here Wednesday.
Oh yeah, what time on Wednesday?
If you want to be like regular class time.
Hey,
I'll
dear,
be
how
able-
are ya?
I'll be
Good,
here.
thanks, Kumar.
Yeah.
Like we're totally on film right now.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's continue. Okay, under the sartorius. The sartorius is the longest muscle in the human body. Okay, under the sartorius is the rectus femoris.
Okay.
That's why I call it the hot dog in the bun. Right, you have the vastus medialis and the vastus lateralis. You could also see the vastus lateralis from this side. So this is the vastus lateralis, rectus femoris, vastus medialis, and under the rectus femoris, you see the leg kicks when I pull on it,
Do it
is
again.
the vastus intermedius. That's extension of the leg, right? This is the vastus intermedius. These are the four quad muscles, so you definitely have to know those.
Pull this off my hand.
Okay, so you have vastus lateralis, which you could also see from the side of the thigh, rectus femoris, vastus medialis, and under the rectus femoris is the vastus intermedius. Those are the four quad
Where's
muscles.
the intermedius? I just missed that.
It's under
Inside.
here. It's the muscle under the rectus femoris.
Okay.
Those are the four quadriceps, okay? Now I'm going to turn them over here.
Oops.
Okay. First, you have, right? That's right. You have the gluteal muscles. Okay. It's not that clear in this guy, I think. Oh, here we go. All right. So you have gluteus medius first. In the middle, you have the gluteus maximus. And then the third strip is the caudofemoralis. Caudal means tail, so it's closer to the tail.
Portal.
Quota.
C-A-U, well, for the muscle, C-A-U-D-O-F-E-M-O-R-A-L-I-S.
Quota.
So it goes gluteus medius, which in the cat is larger than the next muscle, the gluteus maximus. And then the third strip, closer to the tail, is the caudofemoralis, because it's caudal. Caudal means tail. Right, then on the upper part of the thigh, right, this is you remember the tensor fascia lata,
I'll take one of those to go.
right? All right. Everyone always remembers
On
that
video.
muscle. Okay, this is the fascia here. Okay, so it's sort of a triangular muscle under the gluteus medius.
Does it include that strip you're holding?
Yeah, well, this is the fascia actually, but the muscle, it's all of this, is the tensor fascia lata. This again is the vastus lateralis. You're seeing it from the side view. You could also see it from this view with the rectus femoris. Then we come to the biceps muscles, the hamstrings. So you have the biceps femoris, is the largest, most lateral of the three hamstrings. If you lift up the biceps femoris, you can see the semimembranosus again, which goes through to both sides, and the semitendinosus. So the three hamstrings are the biceps femoris, semimembranosus, and semitendinosus.
Can you just show that a little more?
Sure. So this is the biceps femoris, semimembranosus, semitendinosus. 1, 2, 3. These are the three hamstring muscles. Right? They all extend the thigh and flex the leg. This here is the sciatic nerve, just for reference, running down the back of the thigh.
I think I'm the one who broke it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Is that it? And then I said.
and then we have the leg muscles. Okay, these are the calf muscles. You have the gastrocnemius, the two heads. In between the two heads is the plantaris. And underneath the plantaris is the soleus. So it goes GPS, gastrocnemius, plantaris in the middle, and underneath that is the soleus. And they all insert into the heel of the foot through the Achilles tendon, which is the strongest tendon in the body, right? Now if we turn over the cat, on the front of the leg, if you remember on the anterior medial surface of the tibia, right? There's no muscle, it's just bare bone. But on the anterior lateral side of the tibia is the tibialis anterior, right? And that dorsiflexes and inverts the foot. So again, the muscles in the back of the leg, the calf muscles, are the gastrocnemius, the plantaris, and the soleus. That's the ones we just did last week. And the muscle on the front of the femur is the tibialis anterior. Those are all the muscles.
Great.
Amazing.
Yay.
Okay?